Good morning everyone and welcome to Rob's Theme Park Vlogs, where today I am here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach for my first visit of the 2023 season. First time back here in quite a long while actually, because I didn't come here last year for Halloween unfortunately. I got caught up with other things. So looking forward to getting back inside. Also looking forward to finally getting on Valhalla after so many years of it being shut. Obviously, yes, it shut at the end of 2019, I think was when it shut, and it hasn't been open for so many years, obviously with COVID and stuff like that, and also the delayed opening of it. But now it's finally open, back up in full running, and I'm looking forward to going on that today. Plus, loads of updates from in and around the park as well. I'm joined by Thomas and Lewis again for this trip. And going to be a great day. Sun is shining here. Nice day for a theme park. Here we go on Rob's Theme Park Vlogs from Blackpool. So going to the park nice and easy, using the little new on the app now. You can actually scan your e-ticket onto there now, and that's all part of the sort of ticketing method now. Makes it a lot easier to get in the park if you're already pre-booked.
They also have queue times on there now as well, which is a lot more helpful.
Yeah, so on the busier days that can really help around park with finding out what the best queue to go to at the time is and plan your day a bit easier. It's nice to see them doing those little updates like that.
I find that the queue times at Orton Towers now are very accurate. Here, it's not as accurate, but obviously they're still working on it. It's still a new thing for them. Yeah,
it's always a learning curve for these, but it's good to see them doing stuff like that and making those little improvements to the park all the time. Obviously, we're getting back on the rides here today. Loads of rides are gone. Haven't been on the big one for over a year. I might go on Infusion. It's a bit of a shaky one for me, that one.
I didn't go on it. I came 2-3 weeks ago and I didn't go on it. We decided not to.
Yeah, so I'm going to go on that. Grand National behind me as well, going to get back on that. Still a bit rough, but I'm going to go on it anyway.
Retracked over into it as well. Or not fully retracked, but they've done a lot of maintenance to it.
Always got to make time for the old classics here. And of course, the big thing that's happening here at the moment is the rework on the Big Dipper. So the Big Dipper is not actually open at the moment. It is currently being redone for its anniversary date. It's getting itself all looking nice and glamorous. The onion actually has returned to the top of it now after its refurb, so it's looking all glorious and nice. And I'm sure the rest of it's now a milk drop. Yeah, it's not blue and white anymore, is it? It's gold and white now. So
as Rob was saying, yeah, it's the anniversary this year, the 100th anniversary of the ride.
I know, blimey. That goes back a bit, doesn't it? Been around for a long while, the ride has, and it's been redesigned over time, and every now and then had extensions done to it. But no, we're going to start a ride on River Caves. Oh, you got to brave that drop, you got to brave it. There it is, guys, the scariest drop on a water ride. Well, not so much. No, a good ride on the River Caves. I always enjoy going on River Caves here. It's just a nice little themed ride, really. Kind of similar to kind of like It's a Small World at Disney, or what Toyland Tours used to be like at Towers all them years ago. So it's a nice little scenic boat ride. Yeah, good ride to start the day. Time for the bigger thrills now. Then we're going to head on over to, where should we go, Thomas?
I'm thinking Avalanche.
Oh yeah, I haven't been on this one for a while. Let's go over to Avalanche. We'll go on that one, the bobsleigh ride here. Yeah, as you can see, guys, here lots of construction work and updates on the Big Dipper, getting it ready for its 100-year celebration. Loads of work going on at the top there. You can see the construction guys doing painting work, doing a bit of retrofitting. It'll be nice when it reopens though, all in all its glory, to celebrate its 100th year properly. That will be a little bit later on this year that will actually be happening, so I might even take myself back here for that as well. Why not? Anyway, looks like Icon's not quite running yet. People are queuing up ready to go on that one, but it hasn't quite up and running. They are running test cars at the moment. So whilst we're heading down that way, we'll do a ride on Avalanche. Not a good day for Avalanche as it is closed today. Obviously sometimes during these quieter days they do actually do like maintenance and updates on some of the rides that need it. ready for it to open on weekends when it's busier. So actually, yes, it says on that sign, not open today, unfortunately. Although sometimes I have been here and it has said closed for the day, and they have opened it by the afternoon. So, you know,
I think we need a trip on the dodge.
it might be, it might not be. We'll find out, shall we? We'll come back a little bit later on and see what happens with Avalanche. It might be. But in the meantime, whilst we're heading down to the big one, we'll do a good old ride on the classic Dodgems. Gotta love a good Dodgems, especially when you haven't got to pay for them as well, because most parks used to still charge for these Dodgems, whereas Blackpool's one of those ones that doesn't, so it's always good to get on it when it's free. Yeah, not a good day for Blackpool so far, with Dodgems not opening until 12. Big one's not even actually got his shutters open yet, so whether that's going to open today or not, we just don't know, you know. Hopefully it will do, I mean, you know. But you just don't know when you come to these parks. I'm hoping it's open because I do actually want to go on it. Let's come all the way up here, you know.
Your common icon.
Be bad if that's not open as well, you know. Bit of bad operations this morning on some of the rides, you know. Really bad operations so far. Anyway, we'll get a ride on Revolution whilst we're down here. Not gonna lie, guys, this is probably some of the worst operations I've ever seen at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's just been sent off of Revolution as that's just gone down as well. I don't know if it's to do with the wind speed, because obviously at the moment they said the big one is actually shut at the moment for high wind. So I don't know if it comes to the same for Revolution as well, because it's quite a high ride as well. I guess maybe yes so, but no, really poor operations today so far. I've been on, well, say, not really actually properly been on a ride yet.
Unfortunately, the forecast is not for the weather, the wind to die down.
Yeah. So we've not really actually been on the ride since we went in the park yet, you know. Oh well, we'll walk around and see what else is open. I think I've seen Icon going, so we'll head over there instead, try and get on that. I mean, that's still sending test cars round, but hopefully that will open up soon. But yeah, so far today, rides have not been great, unfortunately. Not been a good day for rides so far. Hopefully things will improve. We'll see later on, hopefully if the wind dies down, maybe it will. No worries, we'll see what we can do. We'll come a little bit later on, come back a little bit later. We're going to go down to Icon first then, let's go and do that and see what that's doing. So just come off a good ride on Steeplechase. I enjoy that one actually, it's quite a classic and it's one you have to definitely do when you're here at Blackpool. I think we might not see big one today, I don't think, because even standing down on the ground here, the wind speed is still quite high. So obviously when you've got a coaster that's 235 feet high, wind speeds do quite heavily affect it, unfortunately. But you never know, the wind might drop down a little bit later on and we might see it, but at the moment it's not really looking that good at the moment, unfortunately. But some of the other rides are opening up now, so I think Icon is actually open now. Revolution's reopened, so yeah, there's a few more rides opening now, so hopefully we'll get on a few more today. I tell you what, it's a really bad day for Blackpool today. Not a day you want to come to the park, you know. I say Icon's gone down with an error as well. I don't know, I thought Towers had a better operations yesterday than today. This is really poor operations for Blackpool. I mean, I've been to Blackpool a few times and most of the time the operations have been pretty solid, but
actually I think some of the operations have been better than Alton Towers before.
Today, you know, it's really not having a good day today. I don't know if it's just because they've had you know, it's in the week and they do a lot of maintenance and stuff, but I mean, that shouldn't really be an excuse though for all the rides being shut, you know.
You'd understand if like one ride was down for a day just to do some maintenance.
But no, I mean, I'm normally quite positive on my channel and I do try to always be positive, but today it's hard to find the positives in today. I mean, Revolution is running again, so that's probably the only big coaster that's actually running at the moment. You know, it's not good really when you have all the, you know, and especially like I say at the moment, obviously you've got Big Dipper down at the moment for its refurb, so you can understand obviously that being down, and you know, obviously you can understand Big One being down due to high winds. They can't really help that. But when you've got all like a bunch of other rides down, as I said, Avalanche is closed all day today. Revolution went down earlier. You know, it's Icon's down as well. And bearing in mind that the park didn't actually open to guests until 11 o'clock, like, so really they've had plenty of time to get the rides sorted out this morning. And, you know, it seems a bit of a very, very poor operations overall, I feel. But anyway, we're going to head on down to Wallace and Gromit and pray and hope that that's actually open today. You know, I mean, based on what we've had our luck so far, it's not been great, unfortunately. But hopefully it'll get better as the day goes on, you know. Hopefully they'll sort out some of the problems. We shall see. We shall see. Good news, guys, the ride is open! Finally. Well, that was a good ride on Wallace and Gromit's Thrill-O-Matic. Very good. I always enjoy the theming on that ride. It's a very well done, sort of a dark ride, really. You know, just nice fun, and some scenes that you remember from all the Wallace and Gromit films of the time as well. There's like little bits of scenes from every single one in there. So nice little dark ride, really. No, good. Enjoyed that. Right, I would say I know where I'm going to go to next, but at the moment, it's anyone's guess where we go next because I'm still not sure what rides are open and closed. So we'll take a walk around, and as I get to one that's open, I will update you. Let's go for a good ride on Nickelodeon Streak. Do like that wooden coaster actually. You sit in the right place on it. It is actually quite a smooth ride. If you get a wheel seat, you might be a bit more in for a bit more rougher ride. But no, apart from that, actually, where I was sitting was quite a smooth ride experience. So very good indeed, very good so far. I say, quite a lot of rides are still down here today at Blackpool. Not that I go on it, but Dora's World Voyage is down at the moment as well. You're here in Nickelodeon World. And like I say, it's a bit poor because this park was actually shut all day yesterday and shut all day the day before as well. So basically at the moment, Blackpool Pleasure Beach is kind of shut on like Mondays and Tuesdays, but it's opening like Wednesdays and then at the weekends and stuff. So like it's not like they haven't had time to get stuff working here. You know, there's quite a lot of attractions down that really they should probably have had got sorted over the days where the park's shut. I know, like I say, you know, sometimes you have rides that do go down, but this is what I say, and I've been saying that most of this video is this is probably one of the poorest operation days I've seen at Blackpool for, well, any time I've been here really. Very out of the ordinary for a theme park. So, just had a bump and a smash on the bumper cars. Thomas, that was a bumper cars. he got smashed about all over the place, he did. So we're back over at Revolution now, which has reopened from its slight technical delay earlier. So hopefully we'll get on it this time. Wind speed still seems quite sort of high at the higher altitude, so like I said, I don't think we're going to see the big one operate today, unfortunately. I haven't seen Icon go for a while. Oh no, they are testing Icon at the moment, so hopefully we'll see that open again shortly. After this, I think we're going to grab some food and then we're going to go and do Valhalla, hopefully, before the day's out. See you when we come off Revolution, everyone. Oh, knocking up these stairs, isn't it? Oh, it felt great to get back on Revolution. I really do enjoy that ride. I say it's only like a one-trick pony ride. It's got one loop in it and a launch back and forth, but really, really good ride overall. That one I always enjoy it. It's a really weird feeling as well, going backwards through a loop. So, no, really enjoyed that. Enjoyed going back on it, and one of the few coasters that actually is open today. So, not bad at all. Anyway, it's about lunchtime now, so I think we're going to go have some lunch and then do Valhalla after lunch.
I think as the operations on Icon have been so bad today, it might be worth doing it whilst it's open, just in case it closes again.
True, yeah, we'll do that. Let's go do Icon then. We're going to do Icon, then lunch. Alice in Wonderland complete. Time for a ride on Ghost Train. Here we go, guys. Good ride on the Ghost Train there. Nice little scenic one. It's really good Ghost Train actually as well. They're sort of keeping it running nice and well over the years. And there's a few effects that actually have been repaired since I last came as well. Some of the station effects have started to be repaired over the years. So hopefully over the next few years we'll see that fully restored at some point. But no, it's around about lunchtime now, so we're going to go and grab some lunch and then doing Valhalla after lunch. It has reopened now, so we'll go and do that after some food. Right then guys, it's time to face the UK's wettest water ride. First time back on Valhalla in years. So currently wringing my socks and my shoes out at the moment. I'll tell you what, that was absolutely brilliant. That was definitely worth coming here to ride that, because like that has got to be my new favourite water ride. It was such a good. We went on it twice to actually for a start. First time we went on it, it was I think there was a few effects not working, and then there was a bit of a stoppage for a while on the second one. But I think they got all the effects working on the second one because it was absolutely brilliant. Like the effects in there are really good, the scenes are really really good in there, and I don't want to give away any spoilers if you haven't been on it, because I say if you want to go on this ride, definitely come here to Blackpool and do it, because it's really really good. The scenes in there are great, and like they say, you do get soaked on it. I mean, I was wearing a poncho and I'm literally, my jumper is soaked, my hair's soaked, my shoes are absolutely flooded, and my socks are like wringing out at the moment. So definitely don't lie when they say you're going to get wet on it. Lewis, what did you? I mean, look at Lewis.
It's a good ride.
It was so good. I really enjoyed. I say I'm definitely going to come and do that again at some point. I say I'll do it twice again, because really really good ride. And I say I hadn't been on this ride since when it sort of almost like when it first opened. I came on it like about 15 years ago. I came on this ride at least. You know, good long while ago since I came on this ride, and it's just so good. You know, they've done a lot of work in there. The scenes have changed. If you've been on it before, some stuff has changed, but they've kept some bits in there. And no, really really good ride. Really enjoyed that. Fantastic. Definitely going to do it again at some point. But I'm going to go and dry off somewhere. Oh, we just had a dry off on Grand National, and then we come back down to Icon, which is reopened for the day. So we're going to have a go on Icon. I'm not going to do Enzo today, just a normal Icon for me today. Should be good either way. Looks like Lewis is going on his own, like, by brute force by the looks of it. Right, okay. We'll see you when we come off Icon, everyone. Right, so just come off a ride on Icon, and now we're going back to Valhalla for one final ride. Why not? It's been good. It's been my favourite ride of the day, so I'm going to finish it.
It's about the only ride of the day. The operations of the day.
But no, it's been all right. To be fair, the latter part of the day has been better than the early part of the day. So, but I'm glad I got on Valhalla, and I'm going on it for the third time now. So we're going to finish the vlog over on Valhalla. Thomas is going no poncho again. He's braving it.
I'm actually dry again now.
You watch him get absolutely soaked this time. He'll let it come off like saturated.
Did you tell them that we broke down?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, last time we done it, we broke down for a bit, so we had a ride stop. So just done our last ride of the day here at Blackpool. We finished it with one final ride on Valhalla, and it was definitely worth taking one final ride on that, because I don't want to give away spoilers of obviously what happens in the ride if you haven't been on it, but one of the effects that I thought was no longer in there anymore is still in there and works really well. We had a few effects in there that weren't working on that one. We had to, as you said, every time we've gone on it, we've got different effects working and not working.
There was different things, like there was that final effect working, but there was also not an effect working that was working earlier on in the day.
So we've had a mixed run on that ride today, but my favourite effect from the ride in its previous incarnation is still back in there, working really really well. If you're enthusiastic, you've been on it before, you'll know exactly what effect I mean. But if you haven't been on it, definitely do go on it, because it's you know, it's such a good ride. As I said earlier, definitely my favourite ride of the day. I'm definitely going to come back soon to do it again.
It's not even that warm of a day, but it's like these guys wore ponchos and I didn't. I am wet, but like the one thing I would say is if you're going to walk around all day, might be a good idea to bring a spare pair of shoes or socks.
Oh yeah, because you do get very wet feet. And I say, depending on where you sit on the ride does depend on how wet you get as well. Like I sat on fourth row then, and that did make me sort of wet. But when you sit on like second row, I'd say second and third row are probably your worst rows actually, on it. You do get soaked on them rows. But no, it's been a really really good day at Blackpool. I said at the start of the day, operations were a little bit hit and miss, but I think as the day's gone on, the operations got a bit better. We had a few rides down today, so the main ride that's been down all day obviously is the big one, unfortunately, which I missed out on, but I'm sure I'll be coming up here again in the near future, so I'll certainly get to go on it next time I'm here. But no, it's been a really really good day on parks. Apart from that, operations have actually been better this afternoon. I say, you know, sometimes during these quieter seasons in the week and stuff, they do actually sort of have these times where rides are down, but I say sometimes actually come in the week though, you get on more of the rides sometimes, so you know, it's always good to chance it. Sometimes you don't get so lucky, sometimes you do. But apart from that, it's been a really really good day on park, and I say And the next park I'm going to will be on Friday when I'm down at Thorpe Park for the opening of Ghost Train. So that's the end of this video. Till next time on Rob's Theme Park Vlogs. I'll see you later on. Bye bye everyone.